And now for our next news special report.
In the heat of the political battlefield, a titan reclaims his throne. Yes, you heard it right. Donald Trump has emerged victorious in New Hampshire, leaving a trail of political shockwaves. But here is the twist. Nikki Haley, after facing a stinging defeat, still clings to her presidential dreams. Why is she refusing to step aside? What does this mean for the GOP in the 2024 race? Well, I'm about to unravel a story that goes beyond just numbers and victories. It's a tale of ambition, resilience, and the harsh reality of political life. Stick with me as I break down the significance of Trump's triumph, Haley's defiance, and the undercurrents shaping our great republic's future. You don't want to miss my final thought or perspective that will make you think about the entire scenario. And before we dive deeper into our special report, a quick shout out to our sponsors at the Patriot Gold Group. Imagine just like Trump's surprising comeback, gold has soared past $2,000 an ounce. Amidst global uncertainties, much like the unexpected twists in our political landscape, gold's value mirrors the resilience seen in Trump's campaign. Wars, economic shifts, and now with major rate cuts looming, it's a situation reminiscent of the unpredictability in today's GOP race. Remember, Trump warned about the U.S. dollar losing its global standard. Don't let uncertainty catch you off guard. Call the Patriot Gold Group at 888-857-9437. That's the number on the screen. Make sure to mention Next News for the best service. Secure your assets with a no-fee-for-life IRA. Call that number, 888-857-9437, for a free investor guide. Protect your future today. And now we're diving right into the heart of the GOP primary aftermath. Donald Trump has emerged victorious in New Hampshire, a win that sends shockwaves through the Republican Party. Not just a victory, a political earthquake. Trump's triumph in New Hampshire's GOP primary wasn't just a win, it was a declaration of dominance. With a substantial lead over his former UN ambassador, Nikki Haley, Trump has reaffirmed his iron grip on the party. But amidst his decisive victory, an intriguing subplot unfolds. Nikki Haley's defiance in the face of defeat. Despite a second consecutive loss, Haley remains undeterred. Her refusal to bow out of the presidential race raises questions about her strategy and the undercurrents within the GOP itself. Her stubborn stance, seemingly ignoring the clear message from the New Hampshire voters, speaks volumes about the internal dynamics of the Republican Party. And Trump's victory speech in New Hampshire was more than just a celebration. It was a direct, unfiltered message to Haley and her supporters. Let's take a look at what Trump had to say.
Well, I want to thank everybody. This is a fantastic state. This is a great, great state. You know, we won New Hampshire 3 times now. Three. We win it every time. We win the primary, we win the generals, we've won it, and it's a very, very special place to me. It's very important. If you remember, in 2016, we came here and we needed that win, and we won by 21 points, and it was great. And today, I have to tell you, it was very interesting because I said, wow, what a great victory. But then somebody ran up to the stage all dressed up nicely when it was at 7, but now I just walked up and it's at 14. But she ran up when it was 7, and you know, we have to do what's good for our party. And she was up and I said, wow, she's doing like a speech like she won. She didn't win, she lost. And you know, last week we had a little bit of a problem, and if you remember, Ron was very upset because she ran up and she pretended she won Iowa. And I looked around, I said, didn't she come in 3rd? Yeah, she came in 3rd. And then I looked at the polls. She was talking about most winnability, who's going to win, and I had one put up. I don't know if you see it, but I have one put up. We've won almost every single poll in the last 3 months against crooked Joe Biden, almost every poll. And she doesn't win those polls. And she doesn't win those. This is not your typical victory speech, but let's not have somebody take a victory when she had a very bad night. She had a very bad night. And
Trump's words weren't just a critique of Haley's decision to stay in the race. They were a public call to rally behind his proven leadership. This moment encapsulates the no-nonsense, direct style that Trump supporters have come to admire. Meanwhile, Haley's campaign seems to be in a state of denial. Her refusal to drop out despite the clear signals from the primary results is puzzling. It's as if she's snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, not for herself, but for the entire GOP. Her insistence on continuing the fight, despite the lack of a feasible path to the nomination, is causing ripples within the party. It's a sign of a deeper rift within the GOP, or is it simply a case of political ambition clouding her judgment? Let's see her remarks.
I want to congratulate Donald Trump on his victory tonight. He earned it, and I want to acknowledge that. Now, you've all heard the chatter among the political class. They're falling all over themselves, saying this race is over. It's not over. Well, I have news for all of them. New Hampshire is first in the nation. It is not the last in the nation. This race is far from over. There are dozens of states left to go. And the next one is my sweet state of South Carolina. At one point in this campaign, there were 14.
Now, the drama was further highlighted by a CNN video showing a staggering 70% of Haley's supporters in New Hampshire were not registered Republicans. Watch this.
Take a look at the numbers. Among Trump voters, 70% of them, according to our exit polls, are registered Republicans. Donald Trump, his support, 27% of his voters are registered undeclareds or independents. 3% were unregistered before today. Look at how that compares with Nikki Haley. It's a complete reversal. It's an alternate universe. Among Haley voters, 70% are registered undeclareds. Only 27% are registered Republicans.
Unbelievable. Now, this is a stark reminder of the challenges Haley is facing in securing the GOP nomination, raises questions about the true base of her support and her strategy moving forward. The race now moves to Nevada and South Carolina, where Haley faces an uphill battle. In Nevada, she's chosen to skip the caucus in favor of a primary, a move that may prove futile in terms of delegate count. And in her home state of South Carolina, the upcoming contest looks to be another challenging battlefield. As we analyze these developments, let's not forget the larger picture. Trump's victory and Haley's continued presence in the race are indicative of a party at a crossroads. The GOP is grappling with questions about its identity and direction as we move closer to the 2024 presidential election. And in another twist, a video surfaced showing a New Hampshire voter who supported Haley in the GOP primary planning to switch his vote to Joe Biden in the general election? Yeah, watch.
Nikki Haley.
And why did you vote for Nikki Haley?
It's a vote against Trump. I think it would be better to have her against Biden in the elections than it would be Trump and her.
Do you consider yourself generally independent, Republican, or Democrat?
Democrat.
So when you undeclared, you voted for Nikki Haley. If it was Nikki Haley against Joe Biden in a general election, who are you voting for?
Joe Biden.
What is...
Wow. This shocking revelation points to a potential strategic misalignment in Haley's campaign and raises concerns about the broader implications for the GOP. As these events unfold, we're left to ponder the future of the Republican Party. With Trump solidifying his lead and Haley refusing to back down, the stage is set for a political showdown that will undoubtedly shape the party's trajectory heading into the 2024 presidential election. And before we move to my final thought, let me remind you, if you got value from this report, tap subscribe. Now, this is more than just a primary race. It's a pivotal moment for our republic. Trump's landslide in New Hampshire is a clear mandate. He is a movement shaping our political landscape, a leader echoing the values of our republic, and his victory isn't just about numbers, it's about resonating leadership. Conversely, Nikki Haley is continuing her campaign post-consecutive defeats. It isn't a mere presence, but a divisive misstep. Her refusal to concede, despite the party base's clear preference, risks fragmenting the GOP at a crucial juncture. It's a move that could undermine the party's prospects in 2024. The Republican Party must unite behind Trump, the proven leader who's consistently demonstrated his strength and vision. As we look towards the presidential election, unity is key. It's time for the GOP to consolidate support, focus efforts, and rally behind Trump, ensuring a united front for the upcoming electoral battle. This unity is essential for leading our republic forward, maintaining its principles, and securing a triumphant future. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.